For the 20th road game in a row, the Chicago Blackhawks lose. Yes, 20 road games in a row, your Chicago Blackhawks lose. And they lose by a shutout. What's new with that? Nothing. Because we cannot win on the road and we cannot score goals. This is the second game in a row we've been shut out. Fourth out of the last 6 games have been a shutout. The Hawks don't have the goal support. They don't have what it takes to score goals right now. It is a rough period of hockey for the Chicago Blackhawks. This is the worst road team in team history. They just are put together in a position where, yes, we have been riddled by injury, but Foligno's back. But that's it. We lost Taylor Hall at the beginning of the year. We are without our star player and Connor Bedard. This team has been injured to the studs where we have AHL roster players on this team. That's what we are. We are a team full of AHL players with a few middle six forwards and players on the roster. Tonight, the defense played well. Jared Tenorti on the PK should not be out there for a penalty kill, in my opinion. Mrazek, phenomenal once again. But the Hawks just cannot find the back of the net as they lose 1-0 to the Calgary Flames. It's just frustrating. I am at that point where it's just frustrating to see this team put themselves out there each and every night battling, and they don't get what it takes to deserve to win. They play well. Losing 1-0 to the Calgary Flames, a team going into tonight's game on a 4-game skid. The Hawks needed this game to finally break that road losing streak and finally find some goals. But that doesn't happen as we go into the 10-day off All-Star break, which is a much needed thing for this team. But it is frustrating. We cannot go into the break with a goal. That's where it is. I have to mention the Hawks played well. They played great for the first 30 minutes of play, and then the final 30 minutes of play, it was more so all Calgary. They battled the Hawks in the final 30. That's where it went. The Hawks played well. They just can't play well enough to find the back of the net. A main point in playing hockey is scoring goals, and we don't know how to do it. The Hawks played well. They outshot the Flames 32-31, shots per period 11-11 in the first, 9-12 for the Flames in the second, 12-8 for the Blackhawks in the third. Hawks went on to the power play twice and went 0 for 2 because we can't score goals. And the Flames went on the power play twice, going 1 for 2. Face-off percentage, the Hawks did well at the dot. 53% of the draws went to the Hawks, but that doesn't mean anything when you can't score goals. The only goal of the game came in the second period of play off the power play. Jared Tenorti leaves Elias Lindholm wide open for a rebound, and Lindholm gets his 9th of the season, assisted by Sharagovich and Kadri to make it 1-0 Calgary at 15:55 in the second period. First period of play, the Hawks had a couple breakaways. They just couldn't find the back of the net. Boris Kachuk had a breakaway in the first and in the second period. Philip Kershev had a breakaway in the second period, and Isaac Phillips surprisingly had a breakaway in the slot and couldn't find the back of the net. They played well. They just don't know how to score goals. So down in the comments down below, I want to hear what your thoughts are. What is going on with this team? I get it. We have players who probably shouldn't be in the NHL on this roster. The injuries have gotten us to that point. but this team needs to know they work hard. They're going to find the back of the net. At one point in this game, the Hawks' high danger chances, they outdid it 10-1 for the Hawks. But that didn't help out because Markstrom played outstanding. Peter Mrazek keeps playing great, and the Hawks just can't help him. That's where we're at. Mrazek can't score goals. He's a goalie, unless it's an empty net attempt, but we don't get that opportunity much at all this season. So, down in the comments down below, I want to hear what your thoughts are. And thank God the All-Star break is here. This team needed 10 days off from playing hockey because it has been a frustrating period of play. So, thank you for watching the broadcast. Please leave a like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. And most of all, we're in that long, long rebuild, and it is very frustrating.